Welcome back to Change Through Pain Minute Motivation. I hope you're doing well today and this message finds you in a place of peace, joy, and happiness. Today I'd like to chat a little bit about regret and what that means to me, what it might mean to you, and some ways to deal with not having regret in your life. So as you would imagine, you're sitting on your deathbed and you're in your 80s or 90s and you're having regret. You're wondering what it is that you should have done, things you could have done, you wished that you had said or pursued a hobby or a person or visited a place or just did something out of your comfort zone. You wished you always sang karaoke. That's a small thing, but hey, it could be a regret when you're older. And you get to that point, and the things that you're talking about are not the things that you did necessarily, but the things that you regret, that you didn't do, that you didn't take the opportunity, you didn't step out of your comfort zone, you didn't challenge yourself, and you didn't just give it a shot because you were afraid to fail. And that's not where you want to be in life when you get to that point. You want to take the opportunities when they present themselves, and even if they don't present themselves, you should make the opportunities present themselves to you. Make those things happen in your life, which goes back to setting goals and taking risks and trying to live life to the fullest, experience as much as you possibly can, because the reality is that we only have one shot. There are no do-overs that anybody's aware of. So thinking from that perspective, sit down today and write down the things that are your dreams. Just write them all down and then categorize them as a category of 1, 2, and 3. 1 being what you absolutely desire and you want to do, and 2 being that you'd be okay if maybe you didn't do it, and 3 is it's maybe out of my reach. But go ahead and do that, but then put those into your calendar and have them pop up every day as a reminder, and that way they're at the top of your mind. And you'll find and realize that when you do that and you think about them each day, suddenly these things are going to appear in your life one way or another. It may not be tomorrow, it may not be next week, it may not even be next year, it might be 2-3 years from now. But you can look back on this, and we'll call it your journal, and you look back on your journal and the goals that you set and your dreams, and all of a sudden you'll be like, hey, that was something that I wanted to do, but I never did, and all of a sudden now I have the opportunity. Now, another way to look at it is you set those goals, you set those dreams, you write those down, and you create them as a SMART goal. So that way it's specific, it's measurable, it's attainable, it's realistic, and it's time sensitive. So if you put a time constraint on that, like 12 months from now, I want to buy a house and I want to flip it, and then I want to either sell it or rent it and have a second income. Well, if you have that pop up every single day and you actually put forth effort towards that each day, it's going to become a reality. It doesn't matter if you don't have the money. It doesn't matter if you don't have the time. It doesn't matter if you don't think you can do it. The point is that you visualize it. It becomes your vision board in your subconscious, in your present, in your everyday. And when you live your life that way, great things are going to happen. But you've got to just do it. Sit down and walk through that exercise today. Don't make any more excuses. Shut off the TV, shut off your phone, shut off the radio, whatever it is that you have to do to get that done. Drive off to some quiet neighborhood away from your kids, away from your family, if you need to, for an hour, and just knock that out. And I tell you what, you do that and you start practicing that each day, and you practice your mindset of gratitude, of the things that you do have, empathy for others, understanding what it is that's being presented to you receive it, respond in a way of, hey, look on the bright side. It could always be worse. How could I achieve more? What could I have learned from this? And if you do those things and you get your mindset right through the gratitude practices, through the meditation practices of meditating on these goals, and you're going to see some great things happen. So I challenge you today to sit down, take action, write down your dreams, categorize them into 3 categories, put them on your calendar that pops up each day, and set aside an hour each day to work on at least one goal. And if you do that, I promise you, you will start to achieve some of these goals, and you may be blown away what your life looks like 6, 12, 18 months from now. Thank you so much. You have a blessed day. Until next time.